That brings up another good thing, like as the buyers are approaching, like when you get new buyers and you counsel them through kind of the process and everything, do you pre-underwriting, like we have lenders who talk about, oh my gosh, we don't do it or we do it. What's your view on pre-underwriting?
It's necessary. I would never work with a company that didn't allow for that. Sometimes your clients are, salary, basic income, have a good savings. It's really easy. And sometimes they're more complicated. And the more complicated ones you definitely want to put through underwriting. We like only good surprises throughout the loan process. And that just really kind of nips anything in the bud that we might need to get at, anything that's complicated. And what it also does is it makes your buyers more competitive in their offers, which is what I want. I want my borrowers to win the offer, not somebody else's.
Yes.
Go team.
Yes.
Right.
So that brings up, so sometimes our borrowers, our clients will get pre-approved, and then when they're getting serious about writing an offer, they'll start wanting to shop around. And sometimes I hear them ask, is it going to affect my credit score if I get pre-approved with your lender? Maybe they had already had a generic one from their big bank.
Right.
And I'll say, hey, have you considered working with someone who will get the deal done, someone who's a trusted, local lender? What do you talk to buyers about when they say, oh, well, is it going to affect my credit to get pre-approved and pre-underwritten?
It's a good question. Really, with buyers, when they get pre-approved, we do pull a credit report. And the credit report, I always tell my buyers, it's like bread. It has a shelf life. It gets old after 90 days. Maybe not so much like bread, but we always have to refresh the documentation. The way that credit reporting goes is that any report that's pulled within those 90 days, it only hits one inquiry to the scoring and on a nominal basis. So outside of that, within those 90 days, because the government really encourages us to encourage shopping, so, we have to say, yes, do what you got to do. But outside of that, it makes the agents nervous if they have, different pulls from, if they keep jumping lender to lender. What you do want is to work with a lender who's super solid, who's got a good good history with their company, who's got a good reputation with the agents, again, because you want to win. You want to win your offer. So otherwise, it's just a huge lot of legwork and exercise. So
right.
I don't know if I can even just segue that into usually people shop because of rates, because now they're looking at locking at rates. Rates are, and I brought a nice graphic today to show with you, rates go up and down all throughout the day. And these last couple days have been, crazy. We'll start I wake up in the morning, it's like, it's going to be an awesome day. We're going to lock like crazy. And then by noon, it's like we've had 3 midday price changes. And it's like, okay, maybe not so much. So, rates are based on the market. Our mortgage rates are based on the market, and they adjust out based on buying and selling in mortgage-backed securities market. It's kind of like, it's like yin and yang, stock market and the mortgage-backed securities market. They usually go off of each other. So really, you can't really know what your rate is going to be until you're going under contract. There have pre-locks out there, but those are expensive and not advised, really, unless you're a super nervous buyer or you're under construction. That would be a good idea to do that. But with regards to once you go under contract, you really want to make sure your lender's competitive, get a rate quote all on the same day with the same scenario, and then go with whoever's going to close your deal.